Live and direct. It's Sway in the morning.
Right here on Shade 45.
One of our roving team members is here with us today. Give it up for Maino, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
He actually works with the show. In case you didn't know.
Occasionally.
Occasionally he does some correspondence work. He's capable of doing interviews. He's capable of DJing and engineering the board and taking phone calls as well. He's ambidextrous in his field of entertainment. He's a great artist. He makes music that he obviously cares about, where some people might complete songs just to put them out.
True.
Maino always has something to his music that's passionate. He's very lyrical. He's always in the pocket correctly. But most importantly, I like listening to his songs because they make me laugh. There's always something he says that makes me laugh. And his latest song that has just turned New York City upside down, but also has appealed to people across the board because of the subject matter. He's saying things that not only apply to New York City, but it's the same problem that you might have in other cities that local artists may have in their particular city. As I travel around the country, you got the song "What Happened."
What happened?
Welcome Maino to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome him back, man. And what happened, man, is
what happened?
And from as a listener, let me tell you what I got from it.
Right.
It's a song that talks about the evolution recently of New York rap. And rap artists in relation to who they are, their identity, but as well as the dynamic between the gatekeepers, the radio stations, the bloggers, the record companies, the magazines. There's a disconnect.
Right. I wanted to be clear on that. Like, it wasn't just about one particular place. It wasn't just about radio. It's not just about the DJs.
Yeah.
It's. I just felt like, first and foremost, we got to acknowledge that there is some type of problem. A lot of people act like there's not. Like, oh, we just got to make good music. If it was just that simple, then I think that we'd have had that covered a long time ago. I just think that as a city, our culture, like, we just a little bit off, and we kind of off in supporting one another. My whole thing was, I didn't want to get into finger pointing. I didn't want to say, oh, it's this, it's that. I didn't want to sound angry. I didn't want to sound like, disgruntled, you know what I mean? Like a disgruntled rapper. I just wanted to put it out there so we could talk about it. You know what I mean? So put it on the table. Like, I just felt like my city needed to be checked because, and what helped inspire me was the whole thing with Kendrick, because everybody was mad at him about what he was saying.
When he said he king of New York, right?
Right. And my whole thing was, let's try to understand why he's saying it.
Yeah.
Let's try to understand how we look, on the national forefront that presents that idea that somebody could just be comfortable saying that.
Yeah.
So I just feel like it's a lot that we doing and not doing for each other that just put us in a bad place. When I got an artist, like T.I. that's hanging out with me, and we just hanging out, and we go to a club in New York, and he taps me and says, hey, bruh, damn, man, they playing more New York, they playing more South joints in here than they play in the South. True story. Like,
wow, damn.
You know what I mean?
They play more South songs in New York than they play in the South.
This is his assessment.
Yeah.
You understand? Like, this was his assessment of what he felt was going on. Like, he said this to me. This is a true story.
Yeah.
This is a couple months ago. And you know what I said to him? Welcome to the South.
What do you say?
He just looked at me like, what? So, yeah, nigga, you in the South.
You in the South. You're in the
You
South.
know what I mean?
Yeah. But let me ask you this, though. To give credence to the Southern rappers, not to take anything away from them.
Love it.
They're out here hustling, too,
They
man. Maybe they're just in your face more. Maybe they're grinding harder, or West Coast artists or artists from other places.
Right.
In some cases, maybe they are. I've seen they're more. I mean, these artists come up here, man. They want to talk. They're forthcoming. I ask them to rap, perform, do something different than your record here. It's no problem. I get some New York artists up here, and they don't. It's a it's a pompous arrogance to it. Like, I don't have to do nothing. It's just snob. It's like snobs.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers be snobs.
Real talk.
And you ask them to rap or something. Oh man, I'm not giving the citizens or the listeners anything
fans.
extra. The fans. Could that be a part of it?
And this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's us.
Okay.
It ain't about, this is not about nobody else. I love that Southern culture. I love the music. I love the women. I love the clubs. I'm a fan of that music. I fuck with a lot of the artists. It's not about them. It's about us, my nigga. It's about what we not doing or doing wrong to each other. Artists, DJ, all of us, everybody, the blame is on all of us. I'm not saying that the blame is on me just as well as the blame is on somebody else, like that's from the city that's participating in New York City culture. You understand? So it's not about saying, okay, they just doing better than us or this. No, it's about we can coexist, my nigga.
Yeah, you could coexist. I got Primo on the line from North Carolina. What you want to say, man?
Yo, first of all, I can say good morning to the Shea 45 family. How y'all doing?
Man. What's up, man?
Yeah,
What's up? It's Primo in the beat?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Yo, Maino, what's good, baby?
What up, homie?
And shit, y'all from East New York, Brooklyn, and shit, just moved out here to North Carolina and shit. Yo, man, these niggas out here bugging, man. I mean, New York ain't being played as much as it should be, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I definitely want to say one love to my nigga Troy Ave, man. He definitely doing his thing, bringing Brooklyn back.
Okay.
Maino, you doing your thing, most def. I appreciate it, but you know what I'm saying? We definitely need to get back on this damn rap shit, man. We dying, man. We need some more.
Well, this is part of the reason why I wanted to make the song and put it out there, so that you know what I mean. People could, you know, sometimes you gotta hold up a mirror and you gotta look at yourself and you gotta, you know, you gotta make a sense. It's just about me fixing the crib. Like we can't talk about nobody else until our crib is straight. You know what I mean? Like. When I'm making that record, I'm talking to my brothers, I'm talking to my city, I'm talking to my niggas, I'm saying let's get our city, let's get our crib straight. That's all I'm saying. This ain't about me trying to put down my city or trying to expose niggas or trying to get to, you know, making niggas feel a certain way or put my city on blast. Nah, it's about we need to look up and look at ourselves.
All right. You know, Rich Nice was the first rapper from New York City ever signed to Motown Records. What you want to say about this, Rich?
I support him what he's saying because a lot of times, you know, I do A&R and cats stop me in the street and they go, yo, you got to get my tape. You got to get me on the show. And I kind of throw a little trick question. I'm going to say, well, who you sound like? And they go, oh, yeah, you know, I got a little bit of that South bounce in my, and I make the face and I go, where you from? Oh, you know, I'm from East Harlem. Word. Why you don't sound like East Harlem? Oh, yo, I'm from Flatbush. Why you don't sound like Flatbush? So it's like it's hard for me to take somebody as an artist and say I'm going to work with you when you imitating somebody else. When I could just go to the South and get the original dude from the South, then an imitation of the South. Be the best you from New York, and then I could work with you.
This is the song. It's called What Happened. Is this a song that's going to be a part of another project or?
Yeah, I'm working on an EP right now. My own, yeah, definitely.
Okay, and then if you want to comment, you can hit Maino directly on his Twitter.
Yeah, definitely. We out here.
Okay, give your Twitter address, man.
Maino Hustle Hard.
Okay, Maino Hustle Hard. Here's the song What Happened, and then we're going to come back with more A&R Room. We got Ross from New Orleans on the line. I'm going to take real quick comments. Ross, what would you like to say?
Hey, what it do, Sway?
What up, family?
Man, Maino, first of all, I want to say, man, that joint is hot, man. I like that.
Thank you, homie.
I'm a cat that's from the South, man, and speaking on what you were saying, you know, I see like we got a lot of our big artists out here in the South that bring other up-and-coming artists on tour with them, on mixed albums, and give them other ways to be heard.
Right.
Whereas in New York, from what I hear, New York is such a big underground market that a lot of the new stuff, it just goes straight to the underground.
Right. Well, I mean, you got different artists here. You got artists, you know what I mean, that make commercial music, then you got artists that are underground. I mean, so y'all not always hearing our music, but I just feel like we not supporting each other enough for people to really get an idea of what we really doing. You know what I mean? And that's as a city as a whole.
Mm-hmm. You know, Uncle O is a radio personality out of Philly. How you doing, Uncle O?
Uncle O.
What's going on, Maino?
What up, homie?
What's good? Hey, Sway, listen, first of all, I need to be a citizen because I listen to y'all every morning.
Oh, I like that. Yo, have the beat. Come here, man. Hey, yo, Uncle O, you are officially a citizen.
A Sway in the morning.
Yeah, now you already know.
You also work in radio, too, correct?
Yeah, listen, I actually I started radio in December, but let me tell you, I work being on commercial radio.
Mm-hmm.
I understand exactly what Maino was saying. I respect what you did, Maino. First of all, Maino's my man, but I respect what you did. But what artists don't understand is the same thing that's happening right now to Meek Mill. Like Meek Mill's out, and people need to support him from Philly, but instead niggas are finding ways to diss Meek Mill instead of being a part and uplifting Meek Mill. You know what I mean? Like you don't diss people from your own town to try to put yourself on.
Right.
No, you uplift that cat and you bring somebody else on. You know, back in the day in New York, you know, there was teams, there was the native tongues, there was fucking everybody because niggas was putting each other on.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Thank you, Uncle, for your call, man.
Real talk.
Like, Maino, that's what makes this song so significant. You know, in every marketplace that somebody could relate to what you're saying.
Yeah.
But it is a big issue out here.
You're listening to Sway in the morning
on Shade 45.
In relation to who they are, their identity, but as well as the dynamic between the gatekeepers, the radio stations, the bloggers, the record companies, the magazines. There's a disconnect.
Right. I wanted to be clear on that. Like, it wasn't just about one particular place. It wasn't just about radio. It's not just about the DJs. Yeah. It's. I just felt like, first and foremost,
he's ambidextrous in his field of entertainment. He's a great artist. He makes music that he obviously cares about, where some people might complete songs just to put them out.
True.
Maino always has something to his music that's passionate. He's very lyrical. He's always in the pocket correctly. But most importantly, I like listening to his song in that particular city. As I travel around the country, you got the song "What Happened."
What happened?
Welcome Maino to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome him back, man. And what happened, man, is
what happened?
From as a listener, let me tell you what I got from it.
Right.
It's a song that talks about the evolution recently of New York rap, and rap artists.
Live and direct. It's Sway in the morning.
Right here on Shade 45.
One of our roving team members is here with us today. Give it up for Maino, ladies and gentlemen. He actually works with the show. In case you didn't know.
Occasionally.
Occasionally he does some correspondence work. He's capable of doing interviews. He's capable of DJing and engineering the board and taking phone calls as well. Songs because they make me laugh. There's always something he says that makes me laugh. And his latest song that has just turned New York City upside down, but also has appealed to people across the board because of the subject matter. He's saying things that not only apply to New York City, but it's the same problem that you might have in other cities that local artists may have.